conduit. And here we go. Races are off. I'm just going to refresh Squega real quick.
Something I want to note on, you see Squega actually dealing with this bathroom. Not a lot of people actually want to do that because, you know, it takes a lot of time. But sometimes compared to going around, it doesn't actually take that much time.
Yeah, if you're pretty confident that your boss room is going to be right on the other side of it, then I think it's worth. Like, usually if there's no doorway to the right, but there is a bat room to the right, then you want to deal with it. But I feel like in that situation, I don't know how worth it was. I probably would have just reset. Because this is a long Zone 1 for both of these players. Zone 1-1. Your Zone 1-1, in my opinion, should be no longer than 30 seconds, unless you're getting good items. That's my sort of go-to strat for that one.
Oh yeah, I use that measurement for all of Zone 1's floors. At most 30 seconds.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, you want to be fighting you like in a race, you want to be out of Zone 1 by 2 minutes, and that's kind of long. Like,
yeah.
You want to be faster than that, obviously. But if you don't...
generally want to be 130.
Yeah, 130 is kind of ideal. Exactly.
Yeah. If you get out by 1 minute, you know you may have a very good run going.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's really nice. I've seen some pretty absurdly fast Zone 1s, like 37 second Zone 1s and things like that, which is pretty great. But that relies on some pretty extreme RNG, getting all kinds of... Oof! Squega bombing himself there. Even though he looks like a Squega suit, he's only wearing armor. That hurt. So he's down to 1 heart remaining. Winther is now ahead, but has to do a slow flail strat on Conga. There's a few ways you can do flail here. This is one of them. You can also try and get it so that they kind of curl around you, and you can whack like a ton of zombies all at once. It's generally what I try to do.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Because it's just, it's a little bit faster, because you get a little bit more DPS, technically. Squega also having Conga, and you can see just how much faster the bomb strat is. And wow, that's a crappy find for Winther there, getting the fireball scroll. Whereas Squega gets himself a decent weapon.
Well done. Winther already got a decent weapon.
That's true. Winther already has the good weapon, but didn't get what she was looking for. That's for sure.
It's kind of weird checking the purple chest here, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Usually you would think they would go for a torch at this point. If you already have a weapon.
Oh, is that what Winther checked? Oh yeah, of course, because of the scroll. Yeah, I would be checking the red because of torch.
But maybe Winther is looking for protection for the glass if she's not confident
That's a good
in
point.
running it without any protection.
Certainly could be the case. That's a pretty nice looking shop there. Get that. Might as well get that ring. I think some people might not because they're already sporting glass, but you never know when the glass is going to go away. So yeah, you want to take that ring for future viability of items. And also, if you do break your glass, you have a 2 damage dagger instead of a 1 damage dagger. Hey, Dominov's here. We're out for some dumplings. Where did you go? Because I know that you live in Toronto, and I want to know. Did you go to Mother's Dumplings? That place is delicious. Ooh, and that's a free potion for Winther. That's a nice pickup. Is falling a little bit behind Squega now. Squega is on to Zone 2 boss. Winther needs to be hopping down these trapdoors. That skeleton did not go down the trapdoor. Did anybody else see that? I'm going to show the replay on that. That was really bizarre.
Floaty boots. That's really weird.
Floaty boots.
I never seen that happen before.
No, me neither. That trapdoor was particularly stiff. And he just kind of stepped on it. That was
It could be fun if there's stiff trapdoors where you would not necessarily trigger them the first time. So you think you're going down and then...
That would be the best / worst / best again. I really hope that somehow gets introduced. Oh, Winther! That is the worst way to take damage. Oh, that's so frustrating. The clones, sometimes you just don't recognize them. And especially if you're, again, like I was mentioning last race, if you're more confident with... Maybe it was intentional, because just able to get a super fast kill on Coral Riff. So maybe it was intentional, although I don't think so. And now we got a blunderbuss. Ladies and gentlemen, what's that, a 3 damage blunderbuss? Is that how that works?
Yeah, 3 damage blunderbuss.
Oh, I've done that so many times. Oh, that's right.
You believe it hits that square?
You just think it's going to hit those diagonal spots, and it really does not at all.
Oh yeah, one note on you saying picking up might with glass. Another good reason to do it is if you get a jaw and you're confident in going jaw, you will have 10 damage. And you can do faster, Dead Ring.
With which? Sorry. Oh,
With
yes.
the glass and the
Oh,
Ring
of course. Yeah, you get the war drum and bam. Dead Ringer is dead.
Yeah.
Ringer. Blunderbuss hype. Meme gun. Went to Mother's Dumplings. That's amazing. Yeah, Mother's Dumplings is an amazing dumpling place in here in Toronto. That's awesome.
That's a really good shop for more.
Yeah, really good shop. Meanwhile, Squega is on his way to Zone 4 with a very solid build. He's got the lead boots. He's got really nice. You want to have enemy vision, in my opinion, and so having the glass torch is pretty nice. It also helps that he'll be able to sort of set out where he wants to go with that map. So I think this is actually quite ideal. He just needs health, and of course does not get it. Picks up an obsidian torch, opts to keep that instead. Maybe that's worry of like poltergeists and things like that. Oblivion maintaining his boot salt. Some salty boots right there. Thank you so much, Mom's Dumplings. That's so funny. Yeah, the floaty skeleton, that was weird.
I'm not sure that it was worth for Winther to swap up the ring, since now it would be a 2 damage blunderbuss instead.
Yeah, the 3 damage is pretty critical, but I mean, because it's piercing, it sort of negates some of the requirement for 3 damage, if you know what I mean. Like, because your skeleton riders go down right away and that kind of thing. Looks like Winther, nope, switching back to the blunder. I like it. I think blunderbuss is better than flail in Zone 4.
At worst, it's a dagger with the same amount of damage.
Exactly. Yep. Mom's dumplings better than mom's spaghetti? You said it. Yeah, and this would have been a lot easier of a fight with the 3 damage. Always. Oh, those dropped beats. That means guaranteed blunderbuss in Zone 4. You're not going to be trading that out.
Squega's actually using that shield spell pretty well. He's actually using it as compared to other races.
Yeah, seriously. Well, I find that's just a sort of... It's a little bit of a game knowledge thing. I feel like people who don't use spells as much just haven't played the game as much. Because I think the natural inclination for spells is to save them until the perfect moment. But the thing about that is there's so many times you could have used it for a pretty good moment and still had it for that perfect moment. So it's not worth really like waiting that long. And then
especially
of course,
if you die
because you should have used it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. And also,
you see that a lot.
Yeah, you really do, where it's like, well, you could have. Here we're seeing similar strats to the freeze spell in the boss room. Getting a nice little shield spell going on. And on to Dead Ringer is Squega. It's going to be a little tricky for Winther to catch up, but Winther really is keeping a decent pace with Squega. Squega doing a very safe strat here. Just has to be a little careful. If you have a weapon where you can get caught up on enemies, sometimes that can not work out, but it worked just fine there. Dressed in layers. Is it cold in there, Shamu? Eat some soup. What are you guys in winter right now? I mean, I guess some people are. You South Americans, you. Or Southern Hemisphere, I guess. Doesn't necessarily have to be South Americans. Arms are spaghetti. What are people talking about? I don't understand. It's probably memes. I'm starting to realize that I am getting too old for things. I'm starting to not understand memes. Like, there's memes that I'm like, I don't get it. I just straight up don't understand. I don't get the John Cena thing at all. I have no idea what that is about. Oh, Winther goes down. Goo again. The goo. Now, Winther had 2.5 hearts coming into this. I'm gonna see how much. Oh yeah, and then the confused mage one-shots the goo. That's 3 kill count for the goo. It was probably going to be pretty hard for her to catch up anyways. Squega, even though he only has 1 heart, does have a potion, so he's probably okay.
Yeah, he's probably going to finish it out here.
Probably.
Oh, it's summoning a lot of mini-bosses. That's the worst.
That's a good point, Fake Psycho. Yeah, totally point taken there. Fake Psycho just saying how it's not that they're choosing not to use them. Sometimes it's just a matter of like there's so much going on, it's hard to even remember you have it. A Goo Death GIF? Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to work on that one. All right, and 10 minutes pretty much on the nose for Squega. GG. Good job, Squega.
Yeah.
A reasonably solid run. Yeah, nice run, nice race all around. Certainly the case that WintherMaw can take a couple. She's been playing very well today. Caden's covered in goo. Just a Caden sort of standing in the middle of the layout and then just like... Has anyone ever seen the show Uh-Oh? I don't know if you guys had that in the States or various other countries where you're from. I think it was a Canadian show. But I'm sure there was similar shows where it was for kids... But it's basically like, oh, you got a trivia question wrong? Uh-oh. And then they dump goo all over you. Oh, it's supposed to be used as a spook kind of thing? Sort of like Screamers, I guess? I hate those stupid things. And I will honestly ban you for life if you post those in my chat. I hate them to no degree.
What?
To an endless
What's
degree.
happening?
Screamers? You know those things?
What? No.
It's like a GIF where it like posts a picture and then all of a sudden, or it's like, look really closely at this thing. And then you do, and then all of a sudden like some messed up face shows up and it plays like at like infinite volume, like some screaming sound. It's the worst thing ever.
No. I thought that was funny like 10 years ago. Is that still going on?
It happens. Yeah, you get them in Twitch chats sometimes. People post like bit.ly links. And it's like, oh, what's this bit.ly link? And then you click on it, and it makes you scream and throw your headphones off. It's the worst.
But to be honest, who clicks bit.ly links in Twitch chat?
People who don't know.
People who wants to get scammed?
Yeah, that makes sense, New Dreamer. It's compared more to a Rickroll thing. Fair enough. I kind of enjoy Rickrolls. But I also just... I don't know. John Cena, I know he's a wrestler. He does wrestling. That's about all I know. I don't know. I just full on, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, well. It's cool. I'm not going to get things forever. Eventually, I'm going to be old. Oh, my God. Winther getting punched there. Let's see that again. That was rough. So that was kind of getting in a bad situation there. Just sort of a bad spawn with Conga. And needed to attack Conga, but only had 1 damage. So would have got hit by the zombie, but instead got punched by Conga, doing a lot more damage.
Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, Leprechaun for Squega.
So tempted to... Oh, nice job. Leprechauning it up. Left in the hood. Thank you for posting that, Arachnus. Yeah, so if you guys want to catch some of the off-cast streams, that link that Arachnus posts is where you'll see them. It gets live updated whenever we find out when people have booked their races and things like that. So you check that out. And thank you, Cry. Also, yeah, we have a calendar that we keep up to date as well. I think it's missing 1 or 2 races that were just recently scheduled, but for the most part, we keep it super up to date. And you can actually add it to your... Google Calendar if you want, and then it'll just be there.
The technology today.
That's pretty funny, Chief Tig. All right, Winther got the fast weapon here. I think glass early is wonderful. I know you love glass all day, every day, but glass early is a great way to pick up some ground here, and is going to need to. Having an early death for WintherMaw needs to definitely pick up the pace here. And there is a ring of peace for Squega.
It could be a double-edged sword from Winther. I don't know how confident she is in going glass, so you might go slower just because you're afraid of breaking the glass.
That's a good point. Yeah, that certainly could be the case. I guess we'll find out. Dune, sorry, yo. Dune just wants to ban somebody.
The Squega got the Squega suit on his Squega suit.
Yeah, the floaty boot Squega suit, nicely done. He's got the full-on bow tie.
I noticed he picked up the floaty boots.
That's nice.
So that's...
Yeah, I would not be taking the Ring of Courage. I know some people would like to, but the rocket build scares me too much, and I don't know how comfortable she is with it. Do you ever take it?
It's very scary.
It's pretty scary.
You kind of need lead boots if you wanted to work on zone 3.
That's true. Well,
that's a potion room for Squega. You just can't get into it.
Room. Yeah, maybe with and armadillos won't crack it open either. Found the bomb.
Oh, there's a bomb.
There you go. Doesn't just full on, just like nope. I mean, he's got the Squega suit. He's got cheese, 4 hearts. So maybe he thinks he's fine. Doesn't want to slow down, which is fair enough. I mean, Winther's actually making some great ground, catching up big time. Now actually just a floor back instead of about 2 floors back from earlier.
He probably noticed that she was catching up and decided not to use the beats on that.
Waste the beats. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out if it would have been worth. I mean, the floaty boots means that a lot of the cheap ways that you could die are negated. So there's that.
But Winther got a pretty good chance of overtaking Squega if she just takes trapdoors. He's on floaty boots and he can't take any.
Good point. Yep, Zone 3 is your chance, Winther, as long as you take those trapdoors. See if you can tie this series up at 1. That'd be cool.
Oh, let's see if he does the quick strat.
Quick strat. Oh, just goes for the freeze. Genius. Yep.
Yeah.
Then you don't even have to worry
Better to be
about
safe than sorry.
Absolutely. Get some ham. Delicious. Praising it. Praising and then braising. All that ham.
I also believe that some of the newer racers...
Some newer racers, what?
Doesn't know or really care about the quick strat on Deep Blues because it was really a thing back in the old days when there wasn't as many combinations.
It was such a thing back in the old days. All the memorization that was required is crazy. But yeah, that's largely been removed from the game. I think for the best. I know not everybody agrees.
It still gives you an edge knowing them.
That's true. Yep, there's still an advantage. It's just a little bit less. Praise the ham. That top ham. Love it. That layout that they had didn't work for quick strats. Well, that's a good thing that she froze then. But yeah, that's interesting. Look out, Clappers. Winther having to back off there. That's unfortunate. Usually when you use your free spell, you want to make sure that it's guaranteed to get you there. Oh, the angle on the... Oh my goodness. Winther getting some bad damage here.
Oh, Squega bumped himself, losing that perfect.
So I wonder what he's going to do without this flawless here. Certainly there were things he probably would have wanted to get. He does have enough of a build to get through there, but I think a purple for like a spell would have been nice. Winther still has the better weapon, but needs to not forget, like in that situation, that's a little bit of like just not totally being fully aware of your damage, because she could have one-shotted that Minotaur for quite a while as she ran away, right in the face. Opted not to, though. See how fast she can do this. This is going to be extremely slow and really scary.
Oh yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate. But she's got the freeze, so as soon as she knocks him off the throne, she should pretty much freeze.
I'll just launch it in.
Oh yeah, it's a one-shot. That's right. I was thinking in case, there was a dog and a clappa in her face, but she was totally fine.
Squega's not that far ahead now.
What's D-Pawn? The 4th pawn? I don't know what D-Pawn is.
D-Pawn?
D-Pawn? Like they're talking about the pawn openings for the chess? And apparently D-Pawn is always safe, but I don't know what D-Pawn is. Why don't you use numbers? Why are we using letters? That's not what letters are for.
I don't know. That's not the way we used to describe the Deep Blues.
4th from the left is D-Pawn? Where have I been? I don't know anything.
4 from the left is reverse 4 pawn, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's direction and then number for lane, right? Yeah, I don't know. So fascinating. Oh, that's a good point. All right, I'll accept blue. I'll completely... I was wrong, you were right. It's how chess works. They use the term D for that, because, it's like D12 and all this. Yeah, all right.
Oh, Squega's taking a lot of damage.
Stand corrected. Squega's at 1 heart. And maybe going to be regretting not having that potion. Remember, that was a very easy pickup for him early in Zone 3. Zone 2. But he is about to be on to Dead Ringer, and yeah, that's worth going back for the Ring of Regen for Winther, but Winther's really got to push this. I don't know if Winther's got the time. Squega already on Dead Ringer here.
And he got 3 bombs. It's just about enough. But he might die on any of these.
Yeah, I'm talking about that rap orchestra group. D12. Best band in the land. Yeah, a little bit of a slow Dead Ringer. He has the 3 bombs, though. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad for Squega. It looks like Squega can really finish this one up. He's actually going to look to see if he can find some food. Finds a war drum. Really not that valuable of an item in this fight. If it was a blood drum, maybe. Oof. Winther taking some damage just after healing up.
Yeah, have to go fast.
Gotta go
Probably
fast.
too little too late.
Got a Sanic or whatever. Whatever the kids are saying these days.
They're saying T-Pawn.
They're saying T-Pawn. What now, Kasparov? That's right. D-Pawn. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, and so 3 more shots on the Necrodancer required. Still not super duper safe. I mean, a bad freeze and a bad spawn from a skeleton rider, or accidentally jumping into an explosion, or the old Dorian knocking the Necrodancer away, that can be really dangerous. There's a lot of ways that this can go off the rails. Where did the Necrodancer go? Oh, he's dead. I thought he had one more hit. Elad, please. All right, and like that, GG. Get some applause on that wonderful fight. Very nice, very nice. Nicely done. Very good. All right.
I think Squega turned to safe strats.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Flying boot so early. If you take it in zone 2, you're not expecting to go fast.
Yep.
In general.
But 10 minutes is all right. It's not like, yeah, that's not going to get you to the end of the tournament, but it'll get you up there.
If you look at the times right now, everyone is pulling like sub 9s at this point.
We're certainly seeing some very fast racers putting up some very fast times. Absolutely.
Well, except when they die, of course.
But of course. But we're seeing their in-game time still be pretty valuable. All right, so this is the 3rd match of Squega versus Winther, and then we have one more race, and I think it's going to be a very quick race. Mudjo versus Spooty Biscuit. Whew, that's gonna be a humdinger, let me tell you. Looking forward to it.
Oh, I hope they're gonna press each other so hard that they're gonna die.
I wouldn't be too upset about that, actually, because if they die, you know that's the reason. Because both of those guys can play super consistent. Hold up. Did I say Mudjo and Spooty?
Yeah, it is.
That's another Sensei Cricket. Spooty being one of Mudjo's sort of students. When they first started learning this, it was Mudjo that got Spooty into playing Crypt of the Necrodancer, and he told him to join the Conduit. And then, of course, Spooty practiced like crazy, got really good, crushed the Conduit, and then beat Coda first. So it was a very interesting sort of lineage that we're talking about here.
Oh, a map for Squega.
Nice find for Squega, absolutely. We got the swag glasses over for WintherMaw. Now, with the sunglasses, like I said earlier, it can sometimes really mess with your ability to tell the beats that things are on or what's there. Because some enemies don't even have eyes that show. And sometimes it just feels unnatural. So it can be a little weird sometimes. We might have to see bat strats here with the dragon fight. Oh, this is really scary. Things are slightly off the rails. Oh, right, the 2 damage. That was really good.
Yeah.
For a second there, I was worried. But Winther handled it with just enough space to spare there. YouTube blah, blah, blah. Twitch blah, blah. What? Truly an inspirational tale. Oh, Spooty's here. Hi, Spooty. Oh no, Winther. See, there's another situation where sometimes I would blame the sunglasses for just kind of throwing you off a little bit.
Yeah, and if you're colorblind, you can't even see what kind of minions are there, based on the eye color necessarily.
Yeah. My thing with sunglasses is I need it to put me up to 3 damage. I don't want to take it to just put me to 2. Because then I'm confident that I'm going to be one-shotting pretty much all enemies, so then I don't have to worry about what color they are, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. If
feel like that's just the kind of safe thing to go. And uses the bomb. I don't know if that was really worth it. I think the same number of beats would have worked using the bat strats, because just had to two-shot him in the face. But that's okay.
Yeah, Foursquare would have been fine again.
Yeah, the Foursquare. Yeah, the bat dance. Absolutely.
Isn't that what the Japanese call it? Or
what do they call it? Foursquare?
No, we call it Foursquare. They call it something else.
I call it the bat dance because Batman, one of the older necrodancers, was the guy who sort of, at least I think, is credited with it.
He made the gift, didn't he?
He made the gift. He was the one on the forums who sort of promoted that strat. He was definitely one of the earlier pioneers of this game, for sure. And he's still around.
I haven't seen him in a while.
On Twitter today, actually. Oh no, Squega! I missed that. Did you see what happened with Squega there?
I was looking at Winter, so...
but I've got the replay here, fortunately. It looks like it's just, a cavalry. Oh, he dug. That was kind of questionable. I mean, obviously, there was a lot of ways, pretty much any direction but down would have saved him there. That's a real bummer.
Yeah, it's easy to say afterwards.
Very easy to say, but yeah, I think it was, he did have a ghast spawn, or whatever it's called, in the third zone. I think it is ghast. Nope, that's zone 2. It is white? I don't remember.
No.
Anyways, whatever it is, that spawned, and that can often throw you off as well. Again, this game is sort of all about keeping it simple. Like, not having things that confuse you. Like, why I hated lead boots so long. Because they would often screw you up. Like, jumping onto ice, and then you don't move. And it's like, well, why? Oh, right, lead boots. And that kind of stuff adds sort of extra mental requirements, extra brain usage.
Oh, you used to call that cognitive load or something?
Cognitive load is actually the term for it, but I feel like people make fun of that term, so I try not to use it. Cognitive load is the appropriate term, though, from a sort of psychology perspective, which is my background. So.
Oh, it is interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I although I'm quitting, I currently work at a neuroscience research place.
Oh, that sounds... I don't know.
It's pretty interesting. I'm only quitting because I'm going back to school. Otherwise, I would still be there because I really like it. But you certainly learn a lot of really interesting things. And this is a potential for a massive walk of shame. And I think Squeg is going to feel some mild shame from picking up that titanium whip. I don't know if he would have wanted it, but he was not walking all the way back. He threw the dagger down. That's like prime walk of shame right there.
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been like, I don't know, blood whip.
But what armor is the armor wearing? What's up, Milt? Nice to see you, dude. Milt, you had a couple wins this week, didn't you? I think so. I think Milt had a 2-1. Am I right about that? Yeah, 2-1 Demon Hunter. Nicely done, Milt.
Oh yeah, right.
The sunglasses are one of the worst items in the game. Yeah, Demon Hunter was struggling with the late time zone. Because they have... Milt and Demon have an exactly 12-hour time difference. They are literally on the exact opposite sides of the world. Which, from a sort of just, like, conceptual perspective, is pretty cool. That we have, like, racers literally antipode from one another. It's really cool.
Oh yeah, I was talking on the TeamSpeaker there and I realized there's a lot of Europeans in this one.
In this show match, or just the
in this
CoNDOR Season 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got lots of Europeans. We have more Europeans than usual, I think, and we also have more Japanese than usual. And I think, I like to think anyways, that's partly because of our sort of opening it up so you can race not just Fridays at 7 for me, if you know what I mean. Like, it makes things easier on people when they can just say, well, I can't make a Friday, that's okay, I'll just race at some point during the week. I think that
drop down the trapdoor, Winter.
Yeah, I don't know why Winter didn't go down the trapdoor at the bottom there, because that was a much easier one to get to, but it works.
It had bad hinges.
The early compass is nice. I like an early compass. I think that's good, especially going into Zone 3. And there's the sunglasses.
Oh, he's taken it.
Well, that does put him up to 3 damage, and as I've said, I think that's fine. Like, sunglasses are rough, but if they're putting you up to 3 damage, it's not as bad. And actually, I want
needs
to go back and read
to go fast.
what Pero is saying. Color first thing.
No,
Yeah, it removes one of the main ways in which you identify enemies, and obviously the sooner you can identify an enemy, the faster you'll be able to deal with the enemy and know exactly how you're going to handle it. And then when there's multiple enemies in your periphery, you don't want it to be like, okay, which one's that and why is that? And sometimes their shadows kind of bleed together too. So yeah, I agree. I think the sunglasses can really, really cause you troll harm, like some serious harm.
Oh, Squega is leaving behind a ham because he's trying to go fast, and he went over cheese.
Don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, just leaving that ham behind. I'll just write that down.
But he's
in my
going
diary
ham
tonight.
Leaving the ham to go ham.
I guess so, but yeah. All right. There's lots of health situations on Winter's side. Winther, besides having no armor, has actually really nice healing abilities. Has the Ring of Regen and the Crown of Thorns. So there's a lot of heal ability going on, which is really nice. He has no ears. Exactly, Crow. I don't know. Maybe he tucks them into his bow tie.
Oh,
Be
that
careful with that
potion
wall pig there.
Could be good.
What's that, sorry?
She just picked up a potion. That's gonna be...
Yeah, oh yeah, she's looking good. So now even if she does get like gooed, which she won't because of the boots. So, oh, and here goes. Get some armor. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, heavy plate. All right, just tanking a wall pig to the face. No big deal. Yeah, wall pig. Come at me, wall pig.
Yeah, who's afraid of those wall pigs?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Disrespect them.
Yeah, just stand there and just, sure, shoot me in the face. I don't care. What of it?
And take a
wall
bomb
pig?
while you're at it.
Yeah. Love it.
Over.
Try to avoid sunglasses past zone 2. Yeah, but usually you have to carry them with you. I guess you actively look for headgear in zone 2. Yeah, zone 2 is a little more obvious. Zone 3 is where things get a little squirrely. There's all the skeleton riders and all that fun stuff.
One of my jokes is sunglasses is the only glass I wanted.
That is funny. I like it. All right, we got ourselves a bit of a race here. Squega has been really charging back. Winther had the lead. If you look at the times, there's like a 3-minute difference between these two racers, a little more than that. And so Squega's been really pushing this build here, trying to get to 4-3 to catch up here as Winther, but has the floaty boots, so has a really nice build. But Winther's off to Deadringer already. Has the 4 bombs, should be able to quick-ish kill Deadringer. Going with the fireball strat. This is super dangerous. This is like crazy dangerous. All right, that's good.
Yeah, I kind of question it, but I don't think you save that much time if you don't have a specific strat for it.
Yeah, it ended up working out, but it could have been really sketchy there. But it worked out just fine. Glasses case should be an item, so you can put them away. I like it, Milt. I like it a lot. I agree with you. All right, and Winther trying to get a point here.
I think she might get it. She's very
good.
safe with the items she got.
Am I wearing pizza socks? Of course I am, Shamu. I always wear my pizza socks. Ooh,
Did you get
Tank's
pizza socks made
but it's
for
not a big
Charles
deal.
yet?
What's that, sorry?
Did you get pizza socks made for Charles yet?
No, Charles is not a pizza socks. He needs them, though. Charles has worn socks before. It's the funniest thing. He gets so confused by them. Trying to walk all weird. It's great. All right. And just like that, oh, there it is. And Winther with a point on Squega. Nicely done.
Nice.
Boom. GG. 11-30. That was no deaths for Winther.